Ladies and gentlemen, the life is a journey filled with mountains to climb, challenges to overcome, and dreams waiting to be fulfilled. But in the face of obstacles, many people hesitate, paralyzed by fear and self-doubt. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck is not intelligence, luck, or external circumstances. It is the power of belief. Every great achievement in history began as a thought, a conviction, a belief that something greater was possible. Your mind is the architect of your reality. What you think about yourself, your potential, and your future will determine the course of your life. If you believe in limitations, you will live within them, but if you believe in possibilities, doors will open where you once saw walls. Fear whispers lies in your ear. It tells you that you are not strong enough, not capable enough, not worthy enough. But fear is nothing more than a shadow that disappears when confronted with light. The moment you replace fear with faith, everything changes. Faith gives you the courage to take action, to move forward, even when the path is uncertain. Many people go through life weighed down by past failures and disappointments. They allow yesterday's setbacks to dictate tomorrow's possibilities. But failure is never final. It is merely a lesson, a stepping stone toward greater things. The most successful people are not those who never fail, but those who refuse to quit. They see every setback as an opportunity to grow, every challenge as a chance to become stronger. To transform your life, you must first transform your thinking, speak words of confidence, act with courage, and trust that there is a higher plan for your life. You are capable of more than you realize. Strength, resilience, and success are already within you. You simply need to awaken them. Difficulties will come. Doubts will arise. But remember this: nothing is impossible for the one who truly believes. Your life will not be shaped by what happens to you, but by how you respond to it. Choose faith over fear, optimism over doubt, and determination over hesitation. The life you dream of is not beyond your reach. It is waiting for you to claim it.
A peaceful mind is a powerful mind. It is the foundation upon which clarity, resilience, and true fulfillment are built. Many people believe that peace of mind is something external, something to be found in ideal circumstances, perfect relationships, or financial success. But the truth is, peace does not come from the outside world. It is cultivated within. It is a state of mind, a discipline, a choice that we must make every day, regardless of the challenges we face. The mind, when left unchecked, can become a battlefield of conflicting thoughts, endless worries, and unnecessary fears. Stress, anxiety, and uncertainty often cloud our judgment, making it difficult to focus on what truly matters. We become overwhelmed, restless, and reactive, constantly chasing solutions to problems that may never come. But when we learn to control our thoughts, when we train our minds to remain steady even in the face of adversity, we gain a power that nothing in the world can take away. The first step to achieving peace of mind is to recognize that you are in control of your thoughts. Many people believe that they are victims of their circumstances, that their stress and worries are a natural result of the world around them. But in reality, it is not the events of life that disturb us, it is how we interpret them. The same situation can be seen as a crisis or an opportunity, a burden or a lesson. The difference lies in perspective. When you shift your mindset from fear to faith, from anxiety to trust, you begin to see life through a different lens, one that invites peace instead of chaos. One of the greatest obstacles to a peaceful mind is fear. Fear of the future, fear of failure, fear of loss. These worries consume so much of our mental energy that they leave little room for anything else. But fear is often based on things that have not yet happened and may never happen. The mind creates endless scenarios of what if, drawing us into a cycle of overthinking and doubt. However, if you take a step back and ask yourself, is this fear real? Or is it simply my mind projecting possibilities that do not yet exist? You will realize that fear is nothing more than a habit of thought, and like any habit, it can be changed. Replacing fear with faith is a powerful practice. Faith does not mean ignoring challenges or pretending that difficulties do not exist. Rather, it means choosing to believe that no matter what happens, you will have the strength, wisdom, and resilience to handle it. Faith allows you to release control over things that are beyond your influence and focus instead on what you can do in the present moment. It is a conscious decision to trust that life is unfolding as it should, and that even in difficulties, there is a purpose. A practical way to cultivate peace of mind is through daily habits that reinforce a positive mental state. Gratitude is one of the most effective ways to shift your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the things you are grateful for, no matter how small. This simple practice rewires the brain to see the good in every situation, reducing stress and increasing contentment. Meditation and quiet reflection also play a crucial role in calming the mind. In a world filled with noise, distractions, and endless information, taking a few moments each day to be still can have a profound effect on mental clarity. Meditation does not have to be complicated. It can be as simple as focusing on your breath, repeating an affirmation, or sitting in silence, allowing your thoughts to settle. The more you practice stillness, the more you train your mind to remain peaceful even in times of chaos. Another key element of mental peace is letting go of negativity. Holding on to past regrets, grudges, or disappointments only weighs the mind down. Many people carry the burdens of yesterday into today, allowing past pain to shape their present reality. But peace of mind cannot coexist with resentment or regret. Releasing these emotions, whether through forgiveness, acceptance, or simply deciding to move forward, creates space for peace to enter. There is also great power in the words we speak to ourselves. The subconscious mind absorbs every thought and belief we reinforce. If we constantly tell ourselves that life is hard, that we are not good enough, or that things will never change, our reality will reflect those beliefs. But if we replace these thoughts with affirmations of strength, confidence, and trust, our perspective begins to shift. Speaking words of encouragement to yourself every day can transform the way you think, feel, and react to challenges. Peace of mind is not something that happens by accident. It is cultivated through intention and practice. It is not found in external circumstances, but in how we respond to them. It is a choice we make moment by moment to align our thoughts with positivity, faith, and inner strength. When we master the art of controlling our minds, we unlock a life of balance, fulfillment, and true inner peace. Anxiety and stress have become a common part of modern life. People worry about the future, dwell on past mistakes, and often feel trapped in a cycle of negativity. These emotions are rooted in uncertainty, the fear of the unknown, the fear of loss, and the fear of failure. However, living in a constant state of fear robs us of the joy and peace that life has to offer. The mind becomes cluttered with endless what-ifs, making it difficult to focus, be productive, or find contentment. True peace comes when we learn to replace fear with faith, shifting our perspective from doubt to trust. Fear thrives in uncertainty, but faith is built on the foundation of trust. Fear constantly whispers that things might go wrong, that we are not good enough, that we will never achieve what we hope for. It is a voice that creates doubt, hesitation, and insecurity. But faith speaks a different language. It tells us that challenges are temporary, that we are stronger than we think, and that every obstacle carries the seed of growth. The choice between fear and faith is one that we must make every single day. One of the most powerful ways to eliminate fear is by understanding that most of our worries are based on assumptions, not reality. When we face a situation that seems overwhelming, our minds often create worst-case scenarios. We imagine failure before even trying, rejection before even asking, and disaster before anything has happened. But if we take a step back and examine our fears logically, we often realize that they are exaggerated. The future is uncertain, yes, but uncertainty does not automatically mean disaster. It can also mean opportunity, growth, and new beginnings. Faith is not about ignoring reality or pretending that difficulties do not exist. Rather, it is about choosing to believe that no matter what happens, we have the strength to handle it. It is the confidence that we are never alone in our struggles, that solutions exist even when we cannot see them yet, and that setbacks do not define us. Faith allows us to release control over things that are beyond our influence and focus instead on what we can do in the present moment. Instead of drowning in worry about what might happen, we can direct our energy toward taking positive action. One effective way to replace fear with faith is through the power of positive affirmations. The mind absorbs what it repeatedly hears, and our thoughts shape our emotions and behaviors. If we constantly tell ourselves that life is difficult, that we are not capable, or that success is impossible, our actions will reflect these beliefs. But when we replace negative self-talk with affirmations of strength, resilience, and trust, our mindset begins to shift. Repeating phrases like, I am capable, I am strong enough to handle this, and everything is working out for my good can create a deep internal shift, reducing anxiety and increasing confidence. Another way to cultivate faith is through gratitude. Fear often makes us focus on what we lack, what could go wrong, what is missing, and what might never happen. But gratitude shifts our focus to what we already have. When we take time each day to acknowledge our blessings, no matter how small, we begin to see life from a different perspective. Gratitude reminds us that we have already overcome challenges in the past, and we will overcome them again. It builds confidence in the future by showing us how much we have already received. Letting go of control is another essential part of replacing fear with faith. Many people struggle with the need to control every detail of their lives. They want certainty, guarantees, and predictability, but life does not work that way. Unexpected challenges arise, plans change, and sometimes things do not go as we expect. When we try to control everything, we invite stress into our lives. But when we learn to trust that things will unfold as they should, we free ourselves from unnecessary worry. Surrendering control does not mean giving up. It means accepting that we do not have to carry every burden alone. Fear often paralyzes us, keeping us stuck in a place of hesitation and doubt. But faith pushes us forward. It gives us the courage to take action, to step outside our comfort zones, and to believe in possibilities beyond what we can see. The greatest achievements in life do not come from a place of fear, but from a place of trust and determination. Those who succeed are not necessarily the ones who never feel fear, but the ones who refuse to let fear dictate their action. But replacing fear with faith is a daily practice. It requires mindfulness, self-awareness, and intentional effort. But the rewards are immeasurable. When we choose faith over fear, we experience greater peace, stronger resilience, and a deeper sense of joy. Life becomes less about worrying over things we cannot control and more about embracing the journey with confidence. No matter what comes our way, we can face it with the assurance that we have the strength to overcome, the wisdom to learn, and the faith to keep moving forward. The mind is like a garden. Whatever we plant in it will grow. If we nurture it with positive habits, it will flourish with peace, clarity, and resilience. But if we allow it to be overrun by worry, negativity, and doubt, it becomes chaotic and unmanageable. Achieving peace of mind requires daily discipline, intentional practices that shape our thoughts and emotions in a way that fosters balance and tranquility. Just as physical health requires regular exercise and proper nutrition, mental serenity is cultivated through conscious effort. Small, consistent habits, when practiced daily, have the power to transform the way we think, feel, and respond to life's challenges. One of the most effective habits for mental peace is practicing gratitude. The human mind is naturally wired to focus on problems. It scans for what is wrong, what is missing, and what could go wrong. This tendency, while useful for survival, often leads to chronic stress and dissatisfaction. Gratitude helps reverse this pattern by training the mind to focus on abundance rather than lack. Each morning or evening, taking a moment to reflect on 3 things to be grateful for shifts the mind's focus from negativity to appreciation. These do not have to be grand achievements. Even small joys like a warm cup of coffee, a kind conversation, or the comfort of a safe home can bring immense mental peace. Gratitude reminds us that even in difficult times, there is still goodness in our lives. Another essential practice for mental serenity is meditation or quiet reflection. In today's fast-paced world, our minds are constantly bombarded with information, distractions, and external demands. This mental overload creates stress and anxiety, making it difficult to experience peace. Taking even a few minutes each day to sit in silence, focus on the breath, and let go of thoughts allows the mind to reset. Meditation does not mean emptying the mind completely. It is about observing thoughts without attachment and gently guiding focus back to the present moment. Studies have shown that regular meditation reduces stress, improves concentration, and enhances emotional well-being. Over time, this practice strengthens the ability to remain calm and centered, even in stressful situations. Journaling is another powerful tool for mental clarity. Thoughts, worries, and emotions can feel overwhelming when they remain tangled in the mind. Writing them down helps bring structure to chaotic thoughts and provides a sense of release. A journal is a safe space to process emotions, reflect on challenges, and gain insights into one's inner world. Some people find it helpful to write about their worries to gain perspective, while others use journaling to track positive experiences and progress. The simple act of putting thoughts on paper can lighten the mental load, making room for peace and clarity. Daily affirmations play a crucial role in shaping mental serenity. The subconscious mind absorbs the messages we tell ourselves, whether they are positive or negative. If we constantly repeat phrases like, "I am stressed," "I am not good enough," or "life is too hard," our subconscious mind accepts these statements as truth, reinforcing negative thought patterns. However, replacing these with empowering affirmations such as, "I am at peace," "I am capable," and "I trust the journey of life," gradually rewires the brain. Speaking positive words to ourselves daily helps shift our mindset, creating a more peaceful and optimistic outlook. Spending time in nature is another simple yet powerful way to cultivate mental peace. The modern lifestyle often keeps people indoors, surrounded by screens, artificial lighting, and constant noise. Stepping outside, even for a short walk, can have an immediate calming effect on the mind. The natural world operates at a slower, more harmonious pace, and being in its presence helps restore inner balance. Whether it is listening to birds, feeling the warmth of the sun, or simply breathing fresh air, connecting with nature grounds the mind and soothes the soul. Letting go of what cannot be controlled is a vital practice for maintaining inner peace. Much of our stress comes from trying to control things that are beyond our influence: other people's actions, the future, past mistakes. The more we resist what is beyond our control, the more tension we create within ourselves. Accepting that some things are simply not ours to change allows us to redirect our energy toward what we can influence: our own actions, reactions, and mindset. Surrendering control does not mean giving up. It means trusting that life will unfold as it should and that we have the strength to navigate whatever comes our way.
Maintaining healthy boundaries is also key to mental serenity. Many people struggle with overcommitment, saying yes to obligations they do not truly want or need to take on. This leads to exhaustion, resentment, and a sense of being overwhelmed. Learning to say no when necessary and prioritizing self-care is not selfish. It is essential for well-being. Setting boundaries protects mental energy, allowing us to focus on what truly matters. Whether it is limiting time spent on social media, stepping away from toxic relationships, or carving out time for personal rest, boundaries create the space needed for peace to flourish. Laughter and joy are often overlooked in discussions about mental peace, yet they are some of the most effective stress relievers. Taking time to engage in activities that bring happiness, whether it is a hobby, music, humor, or spending time with loved ones, lifts the spirit and provides a break from life's pressures. Joy is not just a luxury, it is a necessity for a balanced mind. Mental serenity is not something that happens overnight, nor is it something that exists without effort. It is built through daily choices, small, intentional habits that, when practiced consistently, create a foundation of inner calm. The journey toward peace begins with simple steps: a moment of gratitude, a deep breath, a kind word to oneself. Over time, these practices become second nature, transforming not only the way we think, but also the way we experience life. No matter the circumstances, a peaceful mind remains the greatest source of strength, clarity, and fulfillment. True peace of mind does not mean the absence of problems, but the ability to remain calm and centered despite them. Life is filled with challenges, uncertainties, and unexpected events that can easily disrupt our mental and emotional balance. Many people believe that once they achieve a certain goal, acquire a specific possession, or reach a milestone, they will finally experience peace. But the truth is, peace of mind is not found in external circumstances. It is developed from within. It is a state of being that comes from learning how to navigate life with grace, resilience, and wisdom. One of the most important realizations on the path to inner peace is that external events do not have the power to control our inner state. Only our reactions do. A difficult situation in itself does not create stress. It is how we perceive and respond to it that determines its impact on our well-being. Two people can face the same situation and react in completely different ways. One with frustration and anxiety, the other with patience and understanding. The key to maintaining peace lies in recognizing that we have the ability to choose our reactions. We can either let situations disturb us, or we can train our minds to remain steady and composed. Developing inner peace requires shifting from a reactive mindset to a responsive one. When we react impulsively, we often let emotions dictate our behavior, leading to regret, frustration, and unnecessary conflict. But when we respond with awareness, we take a moment to breathe, assess the situation, and choose our words and actions wisely. This shift does not happen overnight, but with practice, it becomes a natural way of approaching life. Before reacting to a stressful situation, pausing for just a few seconds to ask, is my reaction helpful? Is it necessary? Will it bring me peace? Can make all the difference. Letting go of attachment to outcomes is another crucial aspect of maintaining peace. Many people experience anxiety because they are too attached to how things should be. They have rigid expectations of how events must unfold, how people must behave, and how life must progress. When reality does not align with these expectations, frustration and disappointment arise. The more we resist what is, the more suffering we create for ourselves. Learning to accept life as it is, not as we wish it to be, frees us from unnecessary distress. Acceptance does not mean passivity. It means understanding that while we can influence our lives, we cannot control everything. There is peace in surrendering to the flow of life and trusting that everything happens for a reason. Another powerful way to sustain inner peace is by simplifying life. In a world that constantly pushes for more success, more possessions, more achievements, it is easy to become overwhelmed. However, true fulfillment is rarely found in excess. The more we clutter our lives with unnecessary worries, obligations, and distractions, the harder it becomes to experience peace. Simplifying does not mean giving up ambition or desires. It means prioritizing what truly matters and letting go of what does not. When we eliminate the noise and focus on what brings genuine joy and purpose, our minds become lighter and peace naturally follows. Protecting our mental space from negativity is another essential practice. Just as we are mindful of what we eat to nourish our bodies, we must also be mindful of what we consume mentally. Constant exposure to negative news, toxic relationships, and pessimistic conversations drains energy and creates inner turbulence. Being selective about what we engage with, choosing uplifting books, positive influences, and meaningful conversations helps maintain a peaceful mindset. The thoughts we feed our minds shape our reality. So surrounding ourselves with positivity strengthens our ability to stay calm and grounded. Practicing self-compassion is equally important. Many people experience inner turmoil because they are too hard on themselves. They replay past mistakes, criticize their flaws, and hold themselves to impossible standards. But peace cannot exist in a mind that is constantly at war with itself. Self-compassion means treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a friend. It means acknowledging that we are human, that we will make mistakes, and that growth is a lifelong process. When we stop punishing ourselves for past missteps and instead focus on learning and moving forward, we create an inner environment of peace rather than tension. One of the simplest yet most profound ways to sustain peace is by being fully present in the moment. Much of our stress comes from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. The mind constantly replays old regrets or creates imaginary problems that have not yet occurred. But life is only ever happening now when we bring our awareness to the present, whether through deep breathing, mindful observation, or full engagement in an activity. Worries fade and a sense of calm emerges. Presence is the gateway to peace. Ultimately, maintaining inner peace is a daily practice. It is not something that happens once and remains forever. It must be nurtured through consistent habits and mindful choices. Every day presents opportunities to either cultivate peace or disrupt it. By choosing patience over frustration, acceptance over resistance, and gratitude over complaint, we train our minds to remain balanced regardless of external circumstances. True peace does not come from controlling the outside world. It comes from mastering our inner world. When we learn to carry peace within us, no storm in life can take it away. Inner peace is not something we find in external circumstances, but something we cultivate from within. Life will always present challenges, uncertainties, and moments of difficulty, but true peace is the ability to remain calm, centered, and resilient despite them. It is a daily practice built through gratitude, mindfulness, self-compassion, and the ability to let go of what we cannot control. By choosing our reactions wisely, simplifying our lives, and protecting our minds from negativity, we create a foundation of peace that remains unshaken by the chaos of the world. Ultimately, peace is a choice. It is not something we wait for, but something we actively nurture. When we stop seeking peace in material success, in the validation of others, or in the elimination of problems, we realize that it has been within us all along. The greatest freedom comes not from controlling the outside world, but from mastering our inner world. When we align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with a state of peace, we not only transform our own lives, but also inspire others to do the same. No matter where we are in life, peace is always within reach. It begins the moment we decide to embrace it. Thanks for watching.